Hello, it's Mugetsu, and well, as I promised last Sunday, I think, well, here we are with, well, Surprise Tuesday Mega Man XOD stream. Also, kind of a way to make up for the fact that yesterday I was going to play Mega Man on base, but because of real life situations, I wasn't able to do that, so I kind of had to cancel that stream, but well, at least we have more Mega Man XOD. Okay, so just give me one moment. I'm literally going to start the game while I do the usual stuff. Hello, TC Korea, welcome. That was fast. Alright, let's get started with this. Okay, I don't know if more people will join, but here's hoping. Hola, Papu. Hello, Roundcat. I did mention that I was going to do a Mega Man XOD stream on Tuesday. It wasn't completely unannounced. Hello, Ganda Hater, welcome. So I was able to make it happen, so here we are. I'm possibly going to stream about 3 hours and a half, basically until midnight. So use the usual time. If I see that people start to leave and it slows down, I might call it earlier. But my intention would be to do it up until midnight at least. And I mean, it's 8:24 p.m. in my time zone right now, so 3 hours and a half. Alright. Echoes of Mana shut down yesterday? Damn. You know what? I actually heard of that game coming out, I think, 1 year ago, I think? How did it die so quickly? I don't know if it's the same game. I mean, I don't know if that was the exact name of the game. But I remember. If it's from Square Enix, yeah, I heard about it. Damn, really sad that it died. I mean, it's always sad when an gacha game dies. Or, you know what? It's always sad when any game dies, okay? Because there's always people that enjoyed it. Yeah, okay, so it was that game. I remember that it was being hyped. I remember that it was said to be a really good gacha that was kind of faithful to Secret of Mana, I think. So, really surprised that it died so quickly. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I normally would expect more of Square Enix, but then again, it's not the same Square that we knew in the 90s. You know, back when it was only Square. It was the first new Mana game in like 15 years. Yeah, I knew that. I actually knew that part. I think that, you know, because that game came out shortly after Brave Frontier's demise, quite a number of people from Brave Frontier migrated over to Echoes of Mana. That's why I was hearing about it, because it was being talked about in the Brave Frontier community. So, yeah, I'm surprised that the game died so quickly. Okay, let's play 1v1 and hope that more people join. I mean, it's technically deathmatch, but you know. That's also really sad, because even I knew that the Secret of Mana franchise was supposed to be more iconic. But you know what, I don't want to sound too much like an old man, but I guess these days it's all about freaking Fortnite and Free Fire. Because it appears that iconic franchises that were classics are just dying. I mean, with Mega Man as a clear example. Well, yeah, but you know what? I think that Nintendo has kind of lost their way in a manner to, to put it in a certain manner. It's not exactly the same Nintendo that was beloved in the 90s or the early 2000s. I feel like they're really becoming, in some ways, like the Disney of video games, and that's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. Well, let's hope that one does better, because obviously mobile didn't quite work for Mana. Nintendo still makes good games. If it's our copyright strictness is why people don't like them. Yeah, there's a point where it's simply too much. And also, in some ways, I know that Nintendo tries to make themselves more unique, but it will always sting that you can never enjoy Nintendo games on non-Nintendo platforms. That will always sting players, especially because Nintendo consoles tend to be kinda gimmicky, expensive. Yeah, not a very, let's say, efficient investment. Switch is the most affordable console right now. I guess in the US, because last time I checked, it cost like 10,000 pesos. In Mexico, and that is just insane. I was explaining the other day that the minimum wage is like 1,500 pesos a month. You will have to save your entire minimum wage salary for an entire year just to be able to afford a freaking Switch. So I wouldn't say that's affordable. Ok. Sí, puedo ver que tienes lag. RIP. Yeah, it's a lot of money and it's insane. And I'm not saying that the Switch is particularly expensive in that regard, because I think that also the Xbox One, whatever console it is right now, and the PlayStation 5 are all in the ballpark of 10 to 12,000 freaking pesos. And again, it's insanely expensive. The only way you can afford a modern console in Mexico, either you earn in dollars and the money conversion helps you, or you have, you know, rich parents, or you are a politician, and in that case, you will probably have a lot of money, but you don't really play games, so not likely you'd have it. Yeah, a normal person would have it really difficult to get a console unless they get in debt. And honestly, it's not worth it. The stress, the suffering is not really worth it getting into debt for that. It's a wiser decision money-wise to just get a powerful PC and emulate as much as you can. Seriously. I'm not even kidding. That's the most financially sound decision you can make with the limited income we have here. Well, I was also telling you that games usually cost around 1,000 pesos. Again, an entire month's salary for one game. Yeah, it's not happening. The only way is either you have a job that pays you in dollars, or you have rich parents, or you have a stupidly lucrative job, in which case you probably won't have time to play games anyway. Yeah, I know, I see that that Xbox, I mean Microsoft is heading in that direction too. The thing is that at least there is still Sony to kinda stop Microsoft. I don't know if they will succeed, but at least there is someone that can stop them. There was no one to stop Disney in their tracks. Well, I mean there was Don Bluth, but he wasn't enough. And DreamWorks also kinda failed to stop Disney from becoming as monstrously big as it did. Disney's fallen a lot over the last year though in profits. Yeah, but I think that they're too big to fail. I mean, they were too big to fail a long time ago, so I don't think that even if they lose money right now, I don't think that's going to affect them so much. I think that they're basically losing chump change. I mean, they literally don't care. They keep making these horrible movies. They obviously don't care about losing money. Imagine having that level of not giving a damn. That you can actually afford to do a bad job because it doesn't matter if you lose money. A lot of their Marvel and Star Wars stuff has underperformed. And Disney Plus lost 4 million subscribers. Well, also they raised the prices I think that unjustifiably. So they kinda brought that one upon themselves. Because the Disney Plus thing was totally uncalled for. And they also wanted to introduce ads, you know. The main reason why people use streaming services was because we didn't have to deal with commercials. And you want to bring commercials back? Yeah, that is a sin. That is an actual sin against the laws of the universe. Strange World was also the biggest office bomb of 2022. Well, I think it's really a big bomb because I don't even know what the hell that is. So I guess it bombed so hard, I don't even know what that is. Strange World is the latest Disney canon animated movie. I still have no idea what it is, so I mean, other than what you just told me, so I will have to imagine. And if it's an animated movie, I do wonder how the hell managed to flop so hard, because animation used to be their forte. Well, clearly used to, not anymore. It beat Black Cauldron for worst performing animated Disney box office. Damn. Okay, so yeah, that is one thing I never understood because, well, I also never watched Black Cauldron in full. I think I only saw the trailers and some fragments. I have no idea why that movie failed so hard. It didn't look that bad to me, but then again, I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know the details. Black Cauldron was the animated movie that nearly ended Disney animation. If Don Bluth wasn't proving that animated movies still make money. I do remember a little bit of that part of the story, just not specifically why Black Cauldron was so bad. Yeah, that is the part that I was missing. Black Cauldron lost to the Care Bears movie at the box. Okay, that is really sad. Okay, nothing against the Care Bears, but goddamn, that really doesn't speak well for Disney. I guess it was a good thing that Don Bluth was around during that era. Otherwise, Western animation pretty much would have died right there and then. Black Cauldron had a troubled development where it was going to be a more mature animated movie but knew higher upside wanted to tone down the movie because it was too scary. I think that people didn't care how scary some of the movies were, way back in the day, and that's why some of the movies were actually good. So yeah, I guess they really shot themselves in the foot for that one. Or who knows, maybe the movie was really going to be bad and they tried to lessen the blow. A lot of scenes were cut or heavily edited, which cost Disney a lot of money to do that. Well, yeah, I mean, it was also in the age of, I think that they were still doing, hand draw animation, so of course editing and cutting content was going to be expensive as hell. I do understand that part. Hello, Joshua Gamer 64. Well, literally waiting for people to come because there is no one in the match. Black Cauldron is basically a video game plot. So while it bombed in America, it was actually quite popular in Japan, and a lot of RPGs and even Zelda were inspired by it. Yeah, that's what I was getting. I thought that, you know, it was one of the cases where it didn't do so well in the movie theater, but the movie wasn't bad. I had that perception. You know, it's funny because I remember that this happened to El Dorado, to the road of El Dorado, and yeah, and you know what? It's sad. Also, that is sad because El Dorado was an excellent movie. I actually went to watch it to the cinema. So, yeah. That was 100% worth it. And you know, even more so for myself, because I have mentioned I do descend from the Mayans, and that was the civilization picture in El Dorado, so it was even more special to me. Well, I see.
I know about the home video release because, well, I was in elementary when that happened. I was about 7 years old, so I was actually in second year elementary. You know, primary school. I didn't know it had a game. Also, the villain of the Black Cauldron was the final boss of a few Mickey Mouse platformers for some reason. I guess they saw the video game potential. The Great Song of the Black Cauldron also sounds a lot like Saria's song from Ocarina of Time. Just exactly like how Simba suspiciously resembles a certain white lion. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Disney copying the Japanese? Huh. Wait, what? Okay, okay. Now I didn't expect the opposite. Damn. Hello, Alexander Sevilla. Miyamoto based a lot of Zelda and Disney movies like Peter Pan, Sleeping Beauty, Sword in the Stone, Robin Hood, and Blank Cauldron. I thought that the similarity between Peter Pan and Link was more of a coincidence. Have you seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer? No, not yet. I didn't even know that the movie was real. I thought it was a meme. Okay, so I guess it's time to do a little trolling. Josue, there is a pack that is like 500 megabytes it does have everything, all the maps that we're using. Because we're using a lot of custom maps. Also, for some reason, Tears of the Kingdom has a lot of reference to Ocarina of Time, but they're also either retconning it or Breath of the Wild games are an alternative universe. I have never been able to understand the Legend of Zelda chronology. Yeah, I thought that things were consistent from the NES games up to Majora's Mask, and then I lost track. I don't know what goes before what or what goes after anymore. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Zelda lore, but it's messier than even Mega Man's. I don't think I even know the surface. I thought I knew about it, but with so many games, I have really lost track. I read the comments in a moment. Hello, Coffin Boy, welcome. How do you feel about the live action version of Aladdin? I haven't watched it, but I don't know, it doesn't convince me. I don't think it's a bad movie in itself, but it doesn't live up to the hype of the original. That is my perception. I know that, for example, they couldn't get Robin Williams anymore to do the genie. And I guess Will Smith is not exactly a bad actor, so I just don't see it happening. I don't see it working quite like the original. Also, I think that they removed Iago, or Iago doesn't talk anymore, so yeah, they're just removing iconic things from the movies. They're basically dulling them. They're making them dull. Because the live action has more constraints than animation, so maybe it's not a bad movie, but what they were trying to do with it, that didn't work. I don't know what other important changes they made to from the original, but they were probably detrimental. Well, I guess that is banking on nostalgia. Yeah, I told you. Welcome, butt chicks. What? God damn it. Why do I keep getting rebalanced? I mean, it's the first time in this stream, but usually when there's a rebalancing, it does happen to me. God damn it. I don't know the exact song, but I think it's from Shovel Knight. Again, Papo made these maps, so he obviously knows the music he picked for them. Also, yeah, around Cat I saw that we're gonna have a boss raid, but I don't know, I mean a guild raid. I don't know who's going to be the boss. Well, I don't know if there is a relationship between the two. I don't know if Crystal had a crossover with Shovel Knight. I'm not aware of a Star Fox crossover with Shovel Knight. Low tier X? Why do I feel that's BD? Or someone that knows BD. Round cat, yes, I was actually able to. I did them offline because I didn't get to do a stream. But yeah, thanks to the help of random strangers on next dive, I was able to get my co-ops. I mean, I saw it. I wasn't able to read it, but I will. Okay, okay, I will read it. Okay, I didn't see it. I just couldn't focus enough to read it out loud or read it in detail. But I did see it and I didn't forget. Okay. I actually am curious because, yeah, I haven't known what the hell is going on with The Legend of Zelda anymore, and I haven't for a long time. Okay, wait a moment. Let me check the. Well, let me see if I can start the match. I mean, the next match, and then let's see how many people we have. We have 7. Okay, very good. Okay, we're gonna have capture the flag. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try to stand guard and let me see if I can check the lore dump. Okay, the Zelda timeline. God damn it. Okay, the Zelda timeline starts with Skyward Sword, then Minish Cap, then Ocarina of Time, then it splits into 3 timelines. Okay, out of these, I only knew about Ocarina of Time being sort of a prequel. Okay, so Skyward Sword and Minish Cap are related. Okay, that's news to me. In Ocarina of Time, because of the time travel, the timeline where Link is returned to being a child leads to Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. The timeline Link saved as an adult leads to Wind Waker. Okay, I didn't know that Twilight Princess was a sequel to Majora's Mask, and also Wind Waker is canon, because I was under the impression that Wind Waker was like its own thing. I really was under the impression that Wind Waker was like a semi spin-off, you know, like it wasn't a full-on canonical game. Because it wasn't complete, it wasn't related. Okay, let's see the rest. In the third timeline, Link is killed by Ganondorf in the final battle, and that leads to Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds in the NES games. Okay, so that is like the bad timeline. Okay, but that was the main timeline I actually knew. I knew that Ocarina of Time was supposed to be a prequel to the NES games. Okay, at least I got something. Okay, let's see the... Okay, I will try to read the rest as soon as I can because it's costing me in game. see. In Tears of the Kingdom, the current Zelda time travels to the first kingdom of Hyrule over 10,000 years ago. That takes place between Skyward Sword and Minish Cap, but Ganondorf is there even though he shouldn't be born yet. Okay, what the hell happened with Breath of the Wild? Where does that fit in the timeline? Okay, these answer questions, but also raise new ones. Okay, let's see. Also, the other comment. Jaguar is in the movie, but he's just a generic parrot. But Jafar turns him into a monster at the end instead of turning himself into Snake. Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. Okay, I read the lore dump. Okay, now let's see. Wind Waker also leads to the DS games of Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Well, I don't even know about those games, so, well, it's nice to know that there is a connection. Because to me, it looked like the whole franchise was like disjointed and only some titles were related and the others were weirdly non-canonical or something. Wind Waker has a lot of nods to Ocarina of Time, which shows they're connected. The Kokiri's village is actually the second dungeon of Wind Waker. Nintendo hasn't revealed where Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom is yet though. Okay. Okay, I will read the chat as soon as I can. Okay, let me see the rest. Okay, let me see. Nintendo hasn't revealed where Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom is yet, though. In the timeline, most of the notes those games make are. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep reading. Okay, let me see. In the timeline, most of the notes those games make are to Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time, which are connected to all three timelines. In Breath of the Wild, there is a cutscene where Link, wait a moment, where Link is being knighted by Zelda, and she says he's in a line of the hero of the sky, hero of time, and hero of Twilight. So most people think it's in the Majora's Mask Twilight Princess timeline. All right, okay. Okay, let me check the comment about the Sigma theme. I don't know what is the Sigma stage remix. Again, Papu is the one who makes these maps. He is the one who picks the songs. I wish I knew, but I don't know. Okay, this is unfair. Why the hell was I rebalanced? God damn it. Okay, so I got rebalanced just to lose. That was so freaking unfair. Okay, let me see the rest. It's also thought that since the Deku Sprout never awoke in Majora's Mask timeline, the Kokiri lost their magic that keeps them young and became regular Hylians again, and Kokiri Village became Ordon Village. Damn. Thank you, Gana Hater. Yeah, that was stupid. We were playing, we were winning, and then at the last moment I get switched out to the losing team just so I can lose. The game is called Crash of Cars. It's a mobile game made by Not Doppler. It's a game where you go around, collect crowns, and when you get to 100 crowns, you can use them to the prize machine. And you go around and use mystery boxes that contain weapons. Okay, but what the hell is this? I'm reading it. It sounds like a gacha game, but I think I missed the context for that one. Okay, I saw. Okay, excellent. I'm not sure if a racing gacha is exactly my thing. I mean, I could try it out. It's just that I haven't really played racing games in a very long time. The gacha aspect doesn't really do any favors. But it's also not a deal breaker, so... I mean, I'm neutral. I know that some people only like a game if it's a gacha. Some people despise a game if it's a gacha. I prefer to judge the game individually. being a gacha is a non-factor, pretty much. Well, you guys, I think that some of you guys know my first gacha and my only one for almost 9 years was Brave Frontier. After that, well, die. And if Dive dies, I think that is the end of my adventures with gachas. Trust me, I have friends who exclusively play gachas for the gacha element. Yes. I don't know if that is a legit gambling addiction, but yes, I know people who like gachas for the sake of being gachas. Well, to be honest, I think that it's also because it's usually, you know, Japanese RPG type games. They usually are associated with having an extensive lore, weapons, equipment, and waifus, because of course people be thirsty. I get why Mega Man gachas exist, though. The fan base isn't very big, but it's loyal, so you can milk them for a lot of money, since the fans spend a lot on action figures and other merchandise. Well, yeah. Also, there's fusion cards you can only get when you reach level 10. You know, there's one relatively recent game that is kind of racing that I was playing. I think it was called Horizon Chase. But that one, I was playing it specifically because it does resemble the original Top Gear from Super Nintendo. I think that they actually got the original composer from that game to make music for this one. That is actually amazing. That is the only racing game I have touched in the last decade. I'm not kidding. Horizon Chase. Let's see, like a Mega Man Zero game wouldn't sell well enough to make a profit, but you can milk the Seal and Leviathan Sims with a bunch of variants. Basically dive. I know. Damn it. I know. Okay, let's see. What other map is kind of cool for team games? I'm curious actually about trying this one out for a team game, so let's see. Okay, I think that works. Okay, I actually got the wrong map. I intended to get Magma Dragoon, but you know what? Good enough. Yes, we have Mega Man X5 maps. I think that we have Mega Man. I think we have maps from all Mega Man X games except Command Mission and probably Mega Man X7 and X8. But we have, you know, for Mega Man X1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and even the Extreme games. Well, there is just one from the Extreme games, but still. Hello, Zero Sigma. X5 is probably the easiest X game outside of Shadow Devil. Well, I guess that explains why I enjoyed it. God damn it. Maldito moment. No, who truco? I mean, I'm a main X. I'm an X main, sorry. Soy main X, entonces uso hacer nada más cuando me fastidian. I only use zero when I get fed up of getting trolled with weapon counter. X5 is more of an annoying game than a hard game, which is why people don't like to replay it. I know that Elia is a big factor in why the game is so annoying. I'm aware of that part, but even in spite of Elia, I find Mega Man X5 to be enjoyable. And there is also a ROM hack that allows you to skip Elia's dialogue, so you can finally rest free from suffering. You know, this is one of the stages where Elia particularly pissed me off, actually. Because the first time that you're playing, you're trying to get your timing right, and of course she has to interrupt you to tell you the freaking obvious. Have you beat Black Zero yet? No, I haven't. Dove McWhalen stage is awful too, and you have to do it 2 or 3 times for power-ups. Well, I guess this is gonna be, you know, a controversial opinion. I actually like Dove McWhalen's stage. The minigame is gimmicky, but you know what? I don't mind, just for the sake of playing in an underwater level, I guess. And also, in hindsight, that is the last underwater level we get in Mega Man X games, so well, I appreciate it a bit more. But X5 is so easy anyway, you can beat the game with the 4th armor anyway. I usually try to get the ultimate, or you know, Black Zero's armor. Yeah, beating it with the 4th armor feels a little lame. Suddenly this became League of Legends. Also, boss rematch in X5 takes forever because of the bosses have so much HP. Okay, I did find that one odd. I didn't understand why they had so much health. Okay, let me see the Alexander Sevilla's comments. I was even into YouTube back then before terrifying things happen on YouTube where I don't like to sleep in the dark anymore. As someone with photophobia, I live in the dark. I was raised in it, born in it, molded by it. By the time I saw the light, I was already a man. Also, let's see, and I even remember watching Cars 3 in the movie theater. And back then I watched Over Season, The Ice Age, and all the movies I remember watching back then, including Despicable Me. The nostalgia times were great for me back in 2007, to 2015. Well, understandable. I guess that for me, the nostalgia times are the 90s. I mean, I was born in 1991. But a lot of stuff from 1994, 1995, up to the 1998, 1999 was very memorable to me in my life, so, well, there's that. X4 is way better than X5 because of pacing alone. I agree on that part, but at the same time, I don't like that X4 hard locks you onto one character. Okay, let's try another map for team games. I guess we're doing team games this. Okay, we're doing that. Let me see what other teams are. Okay, Papu, Joshua, and myself versus Buttchicks and the other. Okay. Okay. Area 0 from Mega Man X5. Yeah, I think it's called Cyber Maze Core. Or Zero Virus. Let me see, there is Virus Stage. Cyber Maze Core. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know that it's Cyber Maze Core. Where is it? Cyberspace? No, not quite. Okay, where the hell is it? Is it large stage? I think it's a large stage. I'm pretty sure. Goddamn, where's Virus? I'm actually gonna pay attention to the picture because I recognize the stage by the picture. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. And I guess the other people didn't have the map. God damn it. Well, 2 versus 2. La cumbia de Sigma. La cumbia loca. El cumbión del X5. Silencio, pusieron el cumbión de Sigma. Okay, but it's 3 versus 2. God damn it, we need one more. Okay, I will read your comments in a moment, Alexander. I have to focus on the fight. About that, Roncat, Vash officially quit Dive. I forgot to kick him from the guild. He actually asked me to do that. Yeah, he's not playing Dive anymore, sadly. I think the same goes for Lemon. I don't know about Lonchotsu and Dragon Sense. But at least I know that it's most likely Lemon quit. Vash did quit for good. Okay, let's see. And I even remember playing a game called Air Attack back in 2010. And even there was an HD version of it back in 2014, including the sequel to Air Attack. And I had a lot of imagination to it when I played the game. And even other mobile games back in the old days. Air Attack was from the mobile device. Okay, I think that the name is familiar, but I didn't really play that game. I only heard about it. That said, it probably doesn't matter since the team of guilds are looking members or going one of the top 3 gallery guilds. I don't know if we can actually recruit new people anymore because we're losing pretty good members. That too, with the end of service data mine for Taiwan, the game is losing people fast and almost no one new is joining. Yeah. I know that some people hate to hear about it, but things are not looking good. As much as I love the game, things for it are not looking good, and it would be delusion to believe otherwise. Would Pepino from Pizza Tower be more stronger than Sigma itself? That is a tough question, to be honest. Mostly, I'm not really aware how powerful Pepino is. I would say that he does have some limitations, because he is a human, so, you know, he is biological, made of flesh and bone. He would get tired, and, you know, Sigma is a machine, so he probably wouldn't get tired. His energy supply would probably last much longer. So if they are more or less even, Sigma might be able to win by attrition. But again, I don't know how strong Pepino is, to be honest. Okay, I died trying to fight. Well, that's really nice, you know, to have an active imagination is a priceless skill, especially later in life, because a lot of people do lose or their ability to have, you know, to imagine things gets numbed. So if you can maintain it into your adult age, that is amazing. I can tell you because I personally have cultivated mine and I use it. I was not prepared to fight Black Zero. It's been about 2 months since the next dive armor has been released. Well, time sure flies. some people are thinking that he's the final new character unless you count this class under 0, which is even sadder for a final character. Yeah, I know. That is actually kind of lame. Not that S rank 0 is bad, but he's not a character that should be the last one. GG Joshua. Okay, I guess medium maps, it's gonna be it. Okay, Ocean. Damn it, I forgot the defender netcode. I hate that that thing is by default. Why? All the others have attacker netcode. God damn it. Buenas, Joshua. Buenas noches. Ya sé, papu, ya sé. Why do they have this at default? Buenas noches, Joshua. Okay. platforming. Well, I died to platforming. Let me read the rest of the chat. Let's see. I also remember liking Five Nights at Freddy's a long time ago, back in 2014. And even Brandy and the Ink Machine. I think it was Bendy. Sorry, and even Bendy and the Ink Machine back in 2017. And even Cuphead. I remember making a lot of imagination from Five Nights at Freddy's, from drawing and stuff. And I even watched a lot of FNAF videos back then. And I also like to mention a lot of shows I watched back then. And I even remember watching a show called The Pound Puppies. The Pound Puppies back in 2013 on Netflix. Also, I didn't think that the stream would kind of die so soon. I mean, we only are down to 3 players, and it's only 10:30 p.m. So, well, that didn't last as long as I expected. Okay, I'll read your comments as soon as I can. Well, never mind. Okay, also Roncat said some people are thinking that he's. Oh yeah, I saw that. There's people in Taiwan that complaining that there's nothing to spend the EMs on since there hasn't been any new characters or weapons. Well, pretty much my situation. Let's see. Okay, let me see. What was the last comment I was reading? Those favorite shows of mine. Wait. Yeah, the Pound Puppies. Pound Puppies, sorry. And. Well, at least Little Pet Shop and Pound Puppies are in 2B. Okay, I'm under the impression that those are, cartoons or animated series for like younger children. I think that my brother watches one of those, so it might not be my thing, but I could check it out just out of curiosity. 2B is a streaming service where they have TV shows and movies. If it's free, it's alright. If it's paid, I can't really afford any more streaming services. Okay, let's see. Ah, damn it. That was a stupid death. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's see the rest. I even remember watching this movie back then on Netflix called Space Dogs. It's like a similar story to the two dogs that went to space in Russia back in the 90s. I think it was back in the 60s. I mean, I know the story of Laika. I don't know what other dogs went to space. It was a good movie, and I remember watching the movie a lot when it was bedtime and stuff. And I loved the movie so much back then, and I was very disappointed when Netflix removed the movie from their list. I wish Netflix never removed the old shows and movies from their service. Yeah, I find some of Netflix decisions questionable about removing things like that. I agree. And instead keep them. You can look up on the Wikipedia for the article of the 2010 movie Space Dogs if you like. You're not gonna forget to read the rest of the shows and movies I watched back then. I mean, I have the chat. I'm actually going to take screenshots. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch them, in a single day, but at least I will look it up. Okay. I think Papu left? Wait, no. Okay. Let's get another map. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Ganda Gator. Nintendo just announced that Tears of the Kingdom is the fastest selling Zelda game ever and the second fastest selling Nintendo game after Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It already sold over 1 million. Okay, that's really fast. God damn it. That means more Gen Alphas in the future, only recognizing blue shirt Link over Peter Pan Link in the future. God damn, okay, that is also really sad. People should always know the original, or try to know about the original. I don't know why they were focusing me so hard. It's easier to get a beer band costume in Tears of the Kingdom without amiibo, at least since the costumes are exclusive to them. Well, what can I say? I think that almost everyone has dreamed about characters from shows or games they like. So that's completely normal. Okay, I know I got another donation. Let me check. Thank you, Uganda. Okay, let me see the rest of the comments. Hello, 5 Hyper. Okay, Volcano. Alright. Okay, let's see. I even remember one part of my dream where this steady character is screaming in pain at the light in the night, possibly turning into a werewolf or something. I don't know what was going on. Well, it was a nightmare, so I mean, those are things that happen, so it's all right. I mean, we all have had nightmares. Sometimes they make no sense. I mean, most of the time they make no sense. Sometimes they're based on something that we saw or something that we heard. Let's see. Also, I forgot to bring this up, but Tears of the Kingdom show that the Princess Zeldas, except the Skyward Sword one, are descended from a goat man called a Sonai. What? Okay, so basically, Zelda is from New Zealand? Well, I guess that explains the Z in the name. Well, GG. Okay, and well, considering that things have slowed down. Okay, well, Vass joined. Well, let's see. Did you ever play Skyward Sword? No. I haven't played any new Zelda games since the since the Nintendo 64 days. I don't think I know anything about the game. I only remember the trailers or something that was announced for the Wii. Because I think that when Skyward Sword came out, they were doing this new version of the Wiimotes that had the Wii Motion Plus built-in. That's what I remember. About the game itself, not much. Okay, let's see another fun map, another interesting map. Okay, Gallery, you're right. Well, still, I feel that maybe this would be a decent point to cut the stream off. I mean, after this match, I don't know. I was considering the idea because I don't think many more new people will join, but we have 5 people, okay? We can maybe do one more full match besides this. Okay, let me see round cats, info dump. Wait. Skyward Sword is one of the most hated Zelda games because of the motion controls, but it has some of the most important lore in the franchise since it's the first game in the timeline. Okay, I didn't know that Skyward Sword was basically, you know, the Legend of Zelda Chapter 0. Damn. There is no kingdom of Hyrule yet in Skyward Sword at the start of civilization, and I couldn't read the rest. Wait. Okay, and well, I will check that probably after the match. Thank you, Papu. Okay. Hello, Luis Andre. Yeah, I think that I'm finishing the stream. I think this is going to be the last match for the night. Let's try to make it count. Well, damn it. Okay, let me check the rest of. Okay, we're gonna do. Okay, the last match. Okay, before he, let's see. There's no Kingdom of Hyrule. Oh, never mind. I couldn't read it. I will read after the match. I mean, in that case, I might as well fight this last match. Okay, I'm reading the chat and also welcome. Hola Manuel Andrés, bienvenido al stream. Well, I'm on the same boat. I have never watched the movie, so I really have no idea. Don't worry, Alexander Sevilla. It's only that I don't have the context to try to understand your dream other than the superficial details, okay? There's nothing wrong with sharing that. I don't mind. It's only that I can't really give you an opinion because I'm missing the context, which is watching Space Dogs in this case. Also, I haven't read the lore that Roncat provided. Hello. Yes, I mentioned it yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, on Sunday, that I was going to make a Mega Man XOD stream to kind of compensate because I've had to cancel like two of the streams this week and last because of real life situations. So as a way to kind of make up for it, I did the Tuesday Mega Man XOD stream. It's not a normal thing, okay? It was a special thing that I did for this week. Well, then, GG. Well, I guess not the most spectacular way to finish the stream, but it works. Okay. Well, not so bad for a last match. Yes, okay, I'm gonna check the Zelda lore. Okay, I was checking, let's see. There's no Kingdom of Hyrule yet in Skyward Sword. At the start of civilization, there was a war between the goddess Hylia, and the demon, the mice, sorry. The war ended in a draw and the mice was sealed away, but Hylia was wounded from her battle with the mice and got reborn into a human who became the first Zelda. Before Hylia got reincarnated, she migrated the Hylians to floating islands in the sky to keep them safe from the mice's remaining minions on the planet's surface, and Hylians were isolated from the surface world for centuries. At the end of Skyward Sword, Link and Zelda defeated the mice, and the mice dies, quote, but says he will reincarnate himself to get revenge on Link and Zelda's descendants, which he becomes Ganondorf in the future. I kinda knew a little bit of this. I actually had read Zelda lore. I didn't know that it had been put into a game. Okay, I was actually familiar with this idea that Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf went all the way back to the beginning of time, pretty much. Well, to put it in a way. Let's see the rest. Most of the floating islands also fall back to Earth at the end of Skyward Sword, but in Tears of the Kingdom, Ganondorf is resurrected and he causes the islands to start floating again. Also, Ganon and Ganondorf aren't the same thing anymore. Ganon is more like the evil energy, and Ganondorf is the main source of that energy. In Breath of the Wild, there's multiple creatures called Ganons. Okay, this is getting messy, yeah, because I remember that Ganondorf was the man, and Ganon was like his full transformation, you know, embracing the power of evil and whatever. So, yeah, thank you, Five Hyper. Okay, I actually learned quite a bit about Zelda games today because, like I said, in my mind they were just a disjointed mess of continuity because I really had no idea what was going on anymore. Well, now I know. And as for the rest, I mean, yeah, Alexander Sevilla, I read your dream, but I can't really give an opinion because I haven't watched the Space Dogs movie. My week is kinda busy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it anytime soon. I'm gonna try. I haven't finished Space
what was the Space Adventure Cobra? I actually want to finish it. I think that I am in at like episode 14. So there is also that. Okay, so there's a bunch of things that I want to watch and I haven't been able to. Okay, but eventually I will. Okay, sometimes it takes me a while, but I do this thing. When I say I'm gonna do something, I eventually get it done. Sometimes, sadly, it's not within the original time I had intended, but real, real life things. Tears of the Kingdom has so many plot holes alone that it makes it messier than Mega Man. Yeah, I was getting that impression. The sole idea of separating Ganon from Ganondorf was not the best move in my opinion. They could say that there was an evil energy that is the source of Ganon's evil powers. I would have accepted that, but not separating them. They were supposed to be one and the same. Zelda lore better and makes more sense than Mega Man lore. It's more lucrative, but it's not really better. Okay, guys. Well, so yeah, I guess this is it for the Tuesday Mega Man XOD stream. On Thursday, I'm gonna be playing Mega Man and Bass with Bass, and on Friday I'm gonna be doing the dive stream. And Saturday and Sunday more Mega Man XOD, and on Monday I should be able to do Mega Man and Bass with Mega Man. Okay, so those are the plans. I'm only giving until Monday next week because I can't really say the rest is set in stone. So I will be informing you as we go along. The mice is basically Ganon now being reincarnated, turned the mice into the pig-like form. Okay, I mean, a retcon like that, okay. Would you consider to make a Mega Man Unlimited stream in the future? Yes, I mean, eventually I will explore fan games, so yes, not exactly immediately, because I want to cover all the canon games, we could say. And then after that, yeah, I can do fan games. That means I'm gonna try to get to play at least, classic Mega Man, Mega Man X. I don't know if I want to play Mega Man Zero on stream because collecting the Cyber Elves and getting the X skills was literal hell. I don't know if I want to subject myself to that. Because ever since I only play on New Game Plus to save myself the suffering. So I don't know if I want to do that. But at least, classic Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero is up in the air. I think I could try Mega Man ZX, Mega Man ZX Advent, Mega Man Legends if there is an interest for it. And then eventually I guess I could try Battle Network. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do Star Force because my computer can't quite emulate 3DS. So I think I will have to stop at Battle Network. But yeah, that's gonna take a while. Mega Man Zero is only fun on the Legacy Collection because of checkpoints. Well, I might try Mega Man Zero, but you know what? Getting all of the things that you unlock in the game, getting a 100% is too much. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that because I would like to do the games, in one single stream. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get everything, especially the X skills, because those things are pretty much gated in the game. You have to do the missions like super fast, taking no damage. Yeah, no. You can use rookie mode since you have the collection. Yeah, but using rookie mode, come on. I mean, I did play the games in emulators before, but I took my sweet time to get everything, because I wasn't freaking streaming it. Yeah, that is the thing. Do a casual playthrough. Yeah, most likely I'm gonna do a casual playthrough. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can without, let's say, wasting too much time. Like for example, X skills, I most of them can't get them on the first try, so I will probably have to do without them. I think I can get the other things. I usually get, all the health upgrades and sub tanks. So okay, maybe that. Yeah, I know the grinding with 01 is horrible.
You don't need to collect everything in the zero games. Just use the A rank elves to get the important skills. Hmm. Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, it's just like for example, the X skills are actually neat, but it sucks that they are gated behind doing the game in like perfectionist mode. I don't like that, to be honest. If they gave I actually prefer Mega Man system for that. You know what? Get screws or get crystals or grind and farm something, and then you buy them at your own pace, and that works for me. But forcing you to do missions like that, I don't really agree with that. Yeah, that is one thing that I like the games. I like the story. I don't really like the art so much. Not gonna lie, but I like the story, and the gameplay is not so bad. But it has these things that really detract from it. It's not a deal breaker, but it really lessens the good factor that the games have. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that would be. We're gonna get there when the time comes. Okay. For now, I mean, short term, it's gonna be doing classic Mega Man and finishing. I mean, and also doing Mega Man X. And I'm gonna be fine up to Mega Man X5 because X6 is gonna be suffering. X7, I haven't even played it. It's gonna be the first time I play it to completion. It's gonna be hell. I don't know about X8. And I guess I could try to do command mission, by the way. That could actually work. I mean, I could actually do command mission. And, well, by then, I guess, do the zero games. I can imagine. And also, X4, yeah, I mean, I enjoy X5 more than X4, but X4 is a very good game, so not gonna lie. It's very enjoyable. It locks you on a single character. That is the part that I don't fully agree with. But other than that, it's fine. Okay, guys, so those are the plans for the rest of the week and the beginning of the next. So I'm gonna call it here for the stream. Thank you so much for sticking around. And well, guys, tomorrow it's Wednesday. I actually have some errands to do, and I will also watch the Nebula stream. Sometimes I don't get to post the codes because normally I posted the codes in my guild server, but these days I have been busy, so I haven't been able to do that. Okay, but thank you to Roundcat for doing that instead. Did you watch any Sebastian shorts? I think I watched the first one. Yeah, I was actually trying to watch the second one, but that was when Discord on my phone began to fail. I don't know why it was giving me a bug, like I had no internet connection. I even reset my freaking router. So yeah, I think I should get back to that. Yeah, yeah, because I wasn't able to. And then I mean, I tried to watch them and I couldn't, and then well, I kind of forgot. That happens to me when I don't finish something that I'm doing. My brain kind of deletes it. An unfinished task gets deleted. What do you think of the shirt? Well, let me try to recall the details. Because I think I was kind of half asleep when I watched it, and I don't think I remember clearly. You know what? I'm gonna watch all the shorts again. Yeah, because my memory is blurry. I was doing some online transcriptions. They were giving me some audio, so while I was just doing the translation of the transcription, I was checking the shorts. But yeah, that was around the time that my eyes were feeling heavy, and also the bug I was mentioning with the phone. So yeah, I remember. I think that's in the thumbnail that Sebastian pretends to be a dog. But to be honest, I would like to watch it again so I can actually tell you because my memory got blurry.
and that. If Capcom killed X Dive to make another Mega Man gacha, how would you feel? I already feel bad enough that they killed Dive. You know what? If they do like a Dive 2, Dive 2.0, and they actually try to improve on all their past mistakes, or at least most of the most egregious past mistakes of Dive, I'm willing to forgive it. I mean, I'm willing to try the hypothetical Dive 2. But if they completely kill off Dive and then they do some Battle Network shenanigans or something like that, I'm sorry, but Battle Network is not my thing. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna invest into a Battle Network gacha, because I don't even know the Battle Network games, so that doesn't feel very Mega Man to me, personally. Yeah, that's why I was mentioning it. So if they do a Battle Network gacha, I'm probably not gonna join because again, for me, Mega Man it's mostly classic X and Zero. Others nominally Mega Man, but they don't feel like Mega Man to me. So in any case, I hope that if Dive dies, they do another improved Dive. If they don't, yes, I'm gonna be bad with Capcom. And it's even sadder, because my original plan was, okay, Dive will die, but I will have Mega Man XOD. But Mega Man XOD is actually going to die before freaking Dive. God damn it, I have horrible luck with these things. We don't know, Papu, we have no idea. They might revive Dive, so who knows? Maybe you will get to be Papu Sigma again, canonically. Nah, that's cringe. Yeah, I'm not gonna do HDM. Mostly, I don't really like their community. I also don't agree with the balanced decisions that they keep making, so yeah. I have tried HDM, but I don't think I want to participate any further on that, yeah. That's why I have never streamed HDM. I did post some recorded matches from HDM, but I don't think I'm gonna play it anymore. I'm just gonna stick to vanilla. If Capcom releases a free game that outperforms even X Dive in a good way, would you play it? Okay, but Capcom is a very broad question, because Capcom could do a Monster Hunter gacha, I don't know, a Street Fighter gacha. Well, that already happened. I mean, Capcom has so many games. I don't know if I mean, I'm not a Capcom fanboy. I don't blindly jump on Capcom stuff. It's only just Mega Man, to a lesser extent Street Fighter, and pretty much that's it. Like, for example, I'm not such a big fan of Monster Hunter simply because I haven't played many of the games. I only played like the Wii one. I had the one for PSP, but I didn't get to play it because that was around the time that my PSP died. So, yeah, HDM's community is cool. Papu, don't lie. You know that they are not cool, especially the Brazilian section. Yeah. As a Hispanic Latino, yeah, I don't like that kind of disrespect. So I'm sorry, I don't want to start any controversies, but I'm not gonna get into a place where I know I'm gonna be disrespected. And I mean, I apply the saying that says that, well, translating from Spanish, it's like eyes that don't see, heart that doesn't feel. So yeah, I'm not gonna get in a place where people will try to insult me or piss me off, to save myself the trouble. I'm not starting anything, it's just I prefer to avoid that kind of situation. Okay, let me see the rest of the comments. By free game, I mean a free Mega Man game that beats out even X Dive. That would be amazing. If there is a game that actually improves on Dive in any significant way, yeah, count me in. I mean, if they do anything Mega Man, I mean Classic X or Zero, I'm even willing to extend it to ZX. If they do anything with those, you can count me in. But if it's Legends, Battle Network, or Star Force, nah, I'm not bothering. Usually, when a gacha is being super generous, it's either because of an anniversary of or its end of service soon. Well, I can tell you, Brave Frontier was an old school gacha. It was consistently more generous than many of the gachas we have today. And I remember that Starlight was mentioning Precon, Princess Connect, something that it was a generous gacha, but that one actually died. So, well, not exactly because of end of service, but things happen. Capcom won't ever make a new ZX game. They didn't even put it on the 30th, 5th anniversary illustration. I know. I was just talking about the sagas in general. You know, I'm primarily a Mega Man X fan. Not gonna lie, but I also have come to enjoy and respect the classic saga, and I'm also a fan of Mega Man Zero. So you could say that for me, it's Mega Man X fan first, Mega Man Zero fan second, and classic Mega Man fan third. Yeah, I think that's how it is for me. Yes, exactly. I want something that resembles Mega Man X. If you can do that, I'm in. Or if you do something resembling Mega Man Zero without the annoying mechanics from those games, yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, I mean, maybe after I play the Battle Network games, I will care for Battle Network. But at this moment, I don't really care for Battle Network. So, just being honest. I mean, when I get to Battle Network, I will eventually play those. So we're gonna see, okay? But at this moment, Battle Network is basically like a void. I don't know anything, or I know very little about that, so I can't call myself a fan of it because I don't really know anything. I only know very little that I have seen from the anime or the little bits we see in Dive, characters and stuff, and that's it. Yeah. Maybe after my opinion, I mean, my opinion will change because I am actually pretty open minded. I know when my opinion was, wrong or didn't have the proper foundations. So, yeah. But at this point in time, speaking of the now, yeah. I only care about classic X or Zero. So, if you make a game in that style, yes. I have seen some gameplay and it's confusing as hell to me. I don't understand what the hell is happening. I know when I play it, I will probably start to understand. But for now, as an outsider, yeah, I feel, let's say, kind of excluded as a traditional Mega Man fan. Are you going to play the Gunvolt games? I think I have some of the Gunvolt games, but I don't know if I have all. I could do it. I know that they are made by Inti Create, so yeah, that is on the list. I think I even got the Mighty Number 9 games. I mean, I think I got them from a Humble Bundle thing years ago, back when I had a job and I had better income. Yeah. I know that there are some funny moments and some memes from Battle Network. Like that part where Land grabs the device where Mega Man EX is, and he says like Mega Man attack, and he throws the freaking thing. It's like a console or like a Game Boy or something. He throws it and smacks some guy in the face with it, and I think he knocked him out. So yeah, I know that there are some hidden gems there. Okay, Mighty Number 9 is bad. Gunvolt also in. Okay, wait a moment. Gunvolt are full games. How did they end of service? Did they end of service like the online functionality or what? I think Gunvolt ended because the third game didn't sell well. Okay, I think I'm missing. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was confused because how do you end of service a traditional game? Yeah. Okay, okay. That means that the saga is closed off. Okay, I understand. Well, that's sad. I mean, I have only seen like artwork and memes from Gunvolt. It looks interesting.
I have yet to play it. Okay, but that is also gonna be added. Alright. Okay guys, I think that was too much rambling for a single stream. Alright, so again, thank you for sticking around. And well, you already know the plans. And I guess I will be seeing you on Thursday on the Mega Man and Base stream. Let's see, it's a weebier series. I know, it's very anime. I know. Gunvolt doesn't have good level design or characters, which is why nobody talks about those games. Yeah, they were very obscure. I think I only learned about them on Facebook groups about Mega Man. They mentioned Gunvolt. That's how I found out myself. And I don't really know much yet because I haven't had a chance to play them. Okay guys, well, and also like Aganda said, yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. So Inti is just godly on making games on a budget. TC Korea, I think that you misunderstood. I was talking about like if Capcom makes a new, game to replace Dive, if it's done in the style of Classic X or Zero, I'm jumping in. But if it's something completely different like Legends or Battle Network, I'm not gonna be joining. And as for the games that I'm gonna cover, I actually plan on covering all of them. I mean all the canon games, so that means I'm gonna play all the way to Legends, and then after Legends I will play Battle Network. But actually, I mean, for example, I want to do Mega Man X, Mega Man ZX, Mega Man Zero up in the air, but I will probably do it, and CX Advent. Legends might be optional if there is an interest for it. And if there is not enough interest for it, well, I could do Battle Network. But at least I want to get up onto CX Advent. You don't have to worry about the new Legends, Capcom won't make a new. I know. That was just an example, okay? That was just an example. I'm saying that if they make a game in the style of that, I can't say I'm gonna care. But mostly I'm talking about the Battle Network because I'm not familiar yet with it. Okay guys, well, so that's gonna be it for tonight, and thank you for sticking around even with all the post-stream rambling. And well, see you on Thursday on the Mega Man and Base stream. The first playthrough is gonna be with Base, by the way. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna watch the Sebastian shorts this time for sure. Alright, so good night or good afternoon everyone. See you on Thursday.